Every year in Pakistan, countless tires reach the end of their life. You see them everywhere, stacked on roadsides, lying outside workshops, dumped in empty fields, or thrown into junkyards. They look like useless junk, but inside this waste is an incredible transformation waiting to happen. These old tires are not trash anymore. They're the raw material for something surprisingly valuable. Tire waste is a major environmental problem. Tires don't decompose like food or paper. They don't rot, they don't melt in the rain, and they can stay in landfills for hundreds of years. When burned, they release toxic smoke that pollutes the air and harms people. When left in the open, they collect water, attract mosquitoes, and become a breeding ground for disease. But instead of letting this waste damage the environment, innovators in Pakistan have discovered a smarter way: recycling tires and turning them into useful products. The process begins with the collection of old tires from workshops, transport stands, scrapyards, and roadsides. Workers gather tires of every size and condition. Once they reach the recycling facility, they are cleaned and prepared for processing. The first major step is cutting, because tires are tough and thick. Heavy tools and machines are used to cut them into smaller pieces. These smaller pieces heat faster and give better results. This is the moment where waste begins turning into a resource. The tire pieces are then loaded into a large steel chamber called a pyrolysis reactor. This is the core of the entire process. Once the chamber is filled, it is sealed tightly, so no oxygen can enter. Without oxygen, the rubber cannot burn. Instead, it breaks down in a controlled way. As the chamber heats up, the rubber starts to decompose. It slowly turns into vapor, which travels through a series of pipes and cooling units. When the vapor cools, it condenses into a thick, dark liquid. That liquid is fuel oil, a powerful industrial fuel used in factories, furnaces, and brick kilns. What was once useless tire waste is now transformed into valuable energy. But tire recycling produces more than just fuel. When the reactor cools and opens, a fine black powder remains, carbon black. This material is used in making new rubber products, paints, coatings, and construction materials. Strong steel wires inside the tires are also recovered. These wires are cleaned, collected, and sent to metal recycling plants. Even the gas produced during pyrolysis is reused to heat the reactor itself, making the process more efficient and reducing energy cost. Piece by piece, every part of the tire is reused. Nothing becomes waste. This entire method not only recycles tires, but also protects the environment. Instead of burning tires openly and releasing toxic smoke, this process converts waste into energy and useful materials. It reduces landfill waste, lowers pollution, and supports a cleaner and more sustainable future for Pakistan.